name is Amit. Welcome to our first ever Football Ninja podcast. With me is my friend Karthik, and Karthik will tell you what we are going to cover in this podcast.
Hey guys, I'm Karthik. So, what we are basically gonna cover is the games that happened this week. How does that affect the points table? What are our opinions
Yeah.
on the games? Disclaimer: this is just our opinion, nothing else.
Exactly. And please understand, we are fans.
Yeah.
We are not pundits. We are not Jose Mourinho. We are just random fans talking about our favorite league or of
Or
football.
Jamie Carragher.
Correct. So let's just see what happened this week. So when we are recording this, Chelsea just won against Watford. So let's see what matches happened till now, and let's take it further.
So let's take a look at the table. Here it is, Amit. What are your views? First, okay, let me start by saying thank you to Arsenal.
No, like even
They've
for,
just made it
Karthik,
interesting.
even before that, देखो अभी the best game happened of this season. The best game of the season happened. Liverpool versus Man City. Let's start with that and then let's get into it. So I think, what do you think, Karthik? What happened? What really took place? Was Liverpool after winning the Premier League drank too much?
It's the after party effects, I guess.
है ना वही है ना तो मुझे क्या लग रहा था I never saw this side of Liverpool like मैंने ये नहीं देखा था कि Liverpool can play like this too or City was probably better than Liverpool. I don't know what happened.
See, I think City was too determined to beat Liverpool after whatever they
After giving guard of honor.
After giving the guard of honor, they were too determined. They wanted to do this, and I think they just went ahead and did that. And quick fact, I think Liverpool just had the heaviest defeat as Premier League champions in their first ever game itself.
So after winning the league after 30 years, they immediately ruin it
Break
by
a
the
record.
best. Big record, yes, correct. So now, as you can see on the points table, Liverpool is obviously champions, and I think Man City can't be touched if by the.
Let's just consider for a moment that if they play Champions League next season, that is a big
correct,
if.
yeah.
They are
But then
qualified.
they have money. I don't think so. UEFA will have a problem with them. अरे वो खरीद लेंगे वो जो दुनिया खरीद
Yeah,
लेंगे
that's like
they'll buy the entire जो भी जूरी बैठा है सब खरीद लेंगे वो
yeah.
so hoping because see there'll be a huge impact on Man City if they don't get qualified to play Champions League next season because then I don't think so Pep Guardiola will stay because he has already won.
And it's just not Pep, right? I think there are a lot of good world-class players that
That is correct.
that would leave. That would probably include people like players like Kevin De Bruyne, people like Sterling. I don't know. And then that also
Sterling, yeah.
Okay, he's good. He's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad, but I'm just saying that. See, he's not at that age where he doesn't have to jump right now from City.
Yeah, but then
He
at
can
that
wait another
age,
year.
I think at that age they want to play Champions League. I think that's a big aim to win the Champions League, and I don't think there will be any. There will be a lot of teams that would be ready to buy Sterling. I
No,
think so.
that's also true.
That's what I think. And
But the snake that he is, he anyways left Liverpool. Let's not go there. So
Yeah.
I think that if this would really happen with City where they don't qualify, then it will be a huge impact on them also be able to buy new players because I don't think the new players would come in to play Premier League only. If that's the case, then they can go to Watford. Like, why would they come to Man City? Okay, let's see. I don't know whether Jurui is out on it. But apart from this game, I think we have to also thank Arsenal today.
no, but just sticking to a point of Man City not qualifying. If they don't play Champions League next season, that obviously means that the fifth place team goes to Champions League, and the other big impact is Arsenal probably will play Europa League again. Or
so they are used to it now,
they are a European.
like Manchester United used to play in Europa, and guess what? Hardly winning it. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. I want Manchester United to also qualify for Champions League. And right now, looking at the table, it's a difficult fight, right?
Yeah,
It's a difficult fight.
I think what also happened is because of the midweek games that happened, Leicester losing, Chelsea losing. I think that has basically made the
Table
Champions
more
League
interesting,
places more interesting. Third and fourth or the fifth position, if you consider that, that has made it
No, actually, you know what?
amazingly.
I think initially when everything was hit by COVID, so I thought the season would get cancelled, right? So
You wished for it.
yeah, correct. So, but having said that, but now how it has turned out to be like very interesting. So though Liverpool is now the champions, but then if you see below that, till what? Till ninth was till Tottenham, right? Tottenham is still very far. Spurs is out. I think.
They are 7 points away from Wolves, which is,
Which is
but they have a
again-
game in hand. So let's see what happens there. They do have a game in hand.
So you think till 10th place, like till Burnley?
Burnley, yeah, I mean, like if you really consider, I think Sheffield United, Tottenham, Burnley, they're still in the race. They can still probably come up. They still have a chance, but that also means that the other teams that are on top have to lose all the other games, which might or might not happen. Looking at the form that Chelsea, United, or Wolves are in, you never know. Wolves lost today
Yeah.
to a weaker team. So I mean, you never know, right? But then it's difficult. Uh, so let's see what happens. What are your views on Tottenham this season? You amazing manager.
Yeah, so I know. So I think best manager ever, right? So
I am the special
but
one.
the problem, see, I don't think so. The way he plays or his style of gameplay suits Tottenham, right? Because these are young people who wants to go attack, and I still feel there's Pochettino in that side,
Yeah,
which is like
and I think that Tottenham team won't just sit in the bus and just
Yeah.
you know what I mean. They're not gonna
like
park
see
it.
like agar tera manager is expecting Harry Kane to be the striker, like a pseudo striker, and come back and defend, then what do you think will happen? Like, then there's a lot of I don't know. So I see, but then he's one of the best managers, right? So
Yeah,
he has won.
you cannot take that away from
Kuch
him.
bhi dal, he has won that.
Yeah.
So he is that, but then I think he has his own process. So when he came to Manu as well, he had he always buys tall build players because he wants a lot of physical side of a team to be there out there, right? But then that didn't work with the way Manu's like how they play. The club has a different way of playing, has a different way of supporting the academy players. There's a long process. Right? So I think Manu has been in a rebuilding state from past like since
Alex Ferguson left.
Fergie left. And people like Manu is still in that rebuilding stage, and in that stage, we have taken a lot of new managers who have come up with their own idea. Like at least people had the initially first manager did not have. Like so, let's see what happens. But then see if you see what is happening with Manu right now, right? So today's game 5-2, and
Amazing game, by the way.
right. So today's game 5-2, where we saw that side of Manu, where even if you
Yeah.
are like, see, I've not seen this side of Manu because every time people like if they concede a goal first, then they would at almost like 80th minute unke andar ka जानवर जागेगा
Yeah.
to win the game, which today did not happen. So
Yeah, they've fired up since the beginning, or maybe after the 14th minute when they conceded a first goal very cheaply.
correct, yeah. And then the best keeper also is there, no? So see, okay, not even that. See, the best defender is there who got nutmegged.
Yeah,
Best defender, and then the best keeper could not cover his
in a near post.
correct. So
That's
वो तो होता है ना तब. And then see, I think that was really good because that fueled Manu's hunger
Yeah.
to score goals. And see, from past 3 games now, at least one player has scored more than one player scored. Like so there was a hat trick 2 games back.
Yeah.
Martial.
Yeah.
Last game, Bruno hit
Almost.
2 goals,
Yeah.
and then he was substituted. And Mason Greenwood today
Yeah.
scored 2 goals again.
And let's talk about Greenwood for a bit, right? He's come in this season. He's from the academy,
Yeah, so this is like he's like a true Manu player now, right? Coming from the academy.
and then people are comparing him to Van Persie
That's
already.
यही तो मेरा problem है भाई. देख मेरा problem is not with Manu fans. मेरा problem is with commentators. Like commentators, how are they? They would just every time Rashford scores a good goal, and the first thing they say is Cristiano-esque goal. Like even if you're trying to forget those people
Yeah.
who left like fucking 1,000 years back, right? तो अब आगे बढ़ो ना, like how can a fan move
No, I
on
think-
when the commentators are वो लाइन को घसीटते घसीटते खाई बन गए, ठीक है, वो
No,
पत्थर को
I think it's not just the commentators but also these pundits, and there are a lot of like legend Manu players as well who also talk about these things, which sort of, which is okay, you have to set that benchmark. But Mason Greenwood is what, 17, 18 years old or
Yeah,
19
they
years old.
compared him with
Van
Van
Persie,
Persie,
who
where?
is an amazing striker,
But
is
how-
still performing at the highest level.
But then how is he
And
like
then-
Van Persie? Like तू
Yeah.
बता कैसा है वो Van Persie? नहीं है ना, मुझे तो नहीं लगता, ठीक है. I've seen him coming out from academy. But see, one thing that you have to like give credit to Manu is, and also Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is, he's again getting that the way Manu plays. To see, there are two reasons. One, doesn't have money to buy expensive players, or people don't want to come to Manu. So the only option is to look at academy, and academy is not letting him down. Players like him, so they're coming in, they're playing, and I hope he gets more chances. I hope he gets chances in bigger games so that we get to know what mantle he's from. So under pressure, see, today was just 1-0 down. So say tomorrow, the next season we play against Man City where we are 3-0 down. So what happens then? How does the team see now? Also, if you see, there are certain players which are like the engine of the team, and which is finally looking like it is moving in the right direction. So there was Pogba initially, and then a lot of shit happened with Pogba. Uska bhi alag hi story hai. But then after Bruno came in, and now there is a nice synchronization between. I feel that the midfield is sorted. We need a defender, and I'm saying we. I don't mean I'm a Man U fan. We need a defender, but I still feel there's we need 2-3 players more who can create more chances. Those chances are being created now, but then
I think the main thing is to, I think after this season gets over, I think the main thing for United would be to hold their players and not let their main players go, especially people like Pogba, who probably did not play majority of the season because of injuries, but you have to give it that he's one of the most important.
yeah, correct. And
Players
then,
in the midfield,
and,
right?
and the current news from Pogba is also that he wants to stay, right? Because he's getting that environment that he wanted initially, which he did not get. And then though Papa got him, but then there was a very visible fight that happened at that time where he wouldn't let him play or he would make him sit out of the game
But
when
a
he was fit.
quick question. What if he gets a call from Real Madrid?
Obviously he'll go, right? So what that, see, all I'm saying is it is like not just from the player's perspective also, right? If he gets a good call and Real Madrid is gonna pay big money, Man U will sell it.
And then he's a big fan of Zidane, right? So I think it's a little hard for him to
See, something very similar
say no to
happened
that
to
opportunity.
Hazard also,
Hazard,
right?
exactly.
Or
That's
Courtois,
just such a let's not talk about Courtois, big snake.
So all I'm saying is like वो तो होगा, right? And as a fan of a club, you should also feel that, see, Pogba is correct, but from the management side, they should be also ready for that situation where Pogba leaves.
Yeah.
And then if Pogba leaves, what if, right?
What if? I mean there are players like, I mean, I'm not going to talk about Matic because he's on the wrong side of 30 right now, or
Wrong side of 30s, 41.
okay. And then there is Fred, who has been performing well.
Fred is
I mean,
not consistent.
initially, that's his problem. But I think the games that he had just before the lockdown, he had pretty good games, right? He was there because Pogba was injured. Bruno Fernandes had just come in, so he's still adjusting to the league, right? But then I think he performed well. But I think we'll just have to see how he does. There is Mata again over 30. So these people are not gonna stay. And I'm talking about long term, right? I'm
but
not
I
talking about
feel
in the
like-
short term.
I feel that these people, I don't think so Ole would let them go because those are the only people who have experience in that side.
Yeah.
Right. And that matters. See, today when I think when the first goal was scored, after like conceding a goal, they scored a goal. You could see visibly Matic was calling everybody for the huddle, right?
True.
Sab log आओ, let's do the huddle. That I don't think so Rashford could do that.
But these are experienced players, right? So they know they have to, I don't know, some sort of motivation that they have on the field, that to build that motivation or to build that team spirit or whatever, you need those experienced players. Which I think that responsibility will be passed on to somebody else down the years. But if I'm talking about
Probably
long term,
Pogba,
right?
right?
Pogba,
If he stays.
yes,
If he
definitely,
stays.
yeah.
And also, I think the guy who has played the longest in this team right now is Dembele,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then unfortunately, see, the thing with him is he's under too much scrutiny. Also,
Yeah.
because we
People have just like called him the best keeper in the world
Yeah,
consistently,
correct.
and which has performed well. But I think there's just too much pressure
Bro,
right
as
now.
a
That is,
keeper, even if you're like one touch down and shit like that, then you're gone. No? Like goal, khatam, right?
and then you the problem. I think the problem is if somebody's had a bad game, which every keeper has, I think, right? Even the best of keepers, if we talk about, they have had bad games, and Dea has one bad game, and you fucking
Yeah.
you just put him down. That the worst keeper. How can he do this? How can he do all that shit, right? So that shit. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's
So
talk about
who managed playing next? Let me just check that once. Let me just check that. Meanwhile, I can continue.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about Arsenal right here. Arsenal, there is something going wrong. We know there is something going wrong. Something is not right. There
Always.
are people.
Always.
And I think they are in a similar or a little worse place than what Man United was after Ferguson left. They probably don't know how to cope up with
See, I
the
think
loss of
Arsenal,
Arsene
see,
Wenger.
after like say to be very after Liverpool and Man City, I think Arsenal is a really good attack.
Yeah,
Right, a really good attack. But then that's it. Right, what else? I don't see Ozil playing anymore, and there are obvious rumors that he might leave. That we would discuss also later in the podcast. But then who else?
I mean, I think there is something wrong, right? And that's where I'm coming from. Ozil, one of the best midfielders, right? I mean, if you have seen him play
Yeah, correct.
at Madrid or wherever, right? So he's good. When he came into Arsenal, amazing. He can break defenses.
See, just go to YouTube and type best Arsenal goals. There will be Ozil in the middle of that.
yeah.
All the goals.
Most of the time, right? And if that guy is not playing, and then you have I don't even know who is playing in Arsenal's midfield, to be honest, right? There is Guendouzi, who again has rumors. I don't know. Aubameyang, amazing guy. There is Xhaka. Again, there was that some shit happened with the fans. He was the captain of the team, and then he did certain things.
So
He
they
kicked
are in
the
a tough situation as of now, I feel. And then also there are also rumors of Aubameyang might leave or
But then,
he's asking for a high
but
salary.
but isn't that the job of the manager to control that? They have got Arteta, who they thought that who will do a good job. Probably he is. I don't know, but I mean, isn't that the job to build that motivation, to build that team spirit? It just looks like they are just scrambled. They're not playing together. And then you have and with that you have defenders like David Luiz and Socrates and
David Luiz, one of the best defenders, guys. One of the best defenders on this planet.
most
right?
consistent.
Most consistent, yes, correct. And most consistently loses ball where he should not lose. Or if he does that, he gets red card. So
Gives a penalty.
दोनों चीज़ों में एक he always does. So I feel that okay, it's going to be a difficult time for Arsenal for at least one. Like I think Arsenal and Man U are probably at the same, almost level pegging, but then Man U is going towards the right direction.
Yeah.
That you can obviously see. I would want to talk more about Chelsea, but before coming to Chelsea, can we figure out what is happening with Spurs? Again, do you think when do you think Jose Mourinho will be scrapped?
I don't know. See, right now he's just. When will he get sacked? I don't know. Like, to be honest, third season definitely. That's his third season syndrome. So even if he sticks for like 2 seasons, third season definitely he's gone. But I think it's gonna happen sooner because he's not doing the job that he's supposed to. He's crying right now that he doesn't have the players that he
अरे
wants.
तो वो
And
तो
that he
stats
has.
गिना रहा है ना भाई.
Yeah, he's counting stats, right? And which are wrong. Right.
He has Donald Trump syndrome. वो तो stats गिना रहा है पूरा.
Like he's counting stats of, like, for example, Drogba, he said 186 goals. That's his entire Chelsea career. He scored 183 goals or whatever, right?
And how many years was that?
Huh?
How many years was that?
Over 8 years or 9
Exactly.
years, right? And then he says he scored 183 goals. And then you come to see it, he just scored like 70 goals, which is a good number. I'm not saying it's a bad number, right? But you don't, but you don't.
Yeah, correct. But
But
then-
then going around that shit, that's bad.
See, also I think he gets like offended really fast now.
Yeah.
Like वो commentary में क्या बोल रहा है तुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Like,
And I think it's not even about getting offended. It's just that reporters have a good time when they have,
Oh,
and
yeah,
especially
that
when
is
he loses, and it's just like them having fun.
Field
Okay,
day, no?
it's a field
ऐसा
day.
मस्त सवाल question
They-
किया
they-
आपने। There no उसका आंसर आएगा 2-3 दिन में वो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करेगा वो लिस्ट निकालेगा पूरा Dude, I didn't see a list when he was saying all that.
He had a list. He had a
Oh, I
list.
thought
He
he
had a
fucking
list.
memorized
Oh,
everything.
no. He could have. Could have.
And then, you have to watch that. It's an amazing press conference. You guys, if you have not seen, please go watch it.
Yeah, that was amazing. Look. Okay, let's come to Chelsea. Okay, again, another team rebuilding.
But I think Chelsea. But you saw this, right? Chelsea going here, like after Hazard left, or probably even he left. When Courtois left,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "आजा भाई इधर ही आजा, ये जगह मस्त है, इधर ही आजा."
But then one good thing I'll tell you, see, unlike Courtois, right, who handed out a transfer request and he's like, no, I want to fucking go. I will go. Hazard did not do that. He stayed for that season. He gave his he wanted to give that year. You know, he could have gone the year before that. He could have gone just after the World Cup, right? Which he had the offer in hand. But he wanted to also honor his promise or whatever he did, whatever he made, right, to Chelsea. And it's not like he played a bad season. It was one of his best seasons in a Chelsea shirt. The last season that he played, highest number of assists in the league that season, 17 if I'm not wrong. But he did well, right? And then after that, I think he left last season. Obviously, he was the best player on the field for Chelsea till last season, and this season they were lost. In the beginning, I think, but I think when Frank Lampard came in, he already has that rapport with the players. He already has.
But isn't that too much responsibility on? I don't know what are his credentials. Like he's very similar to Ole, right?
Yeah.
So what are his credentials? And then if you see that way, I don't think so. See where the management is going, I like it because they trust their legendary players to come back and support the team. But then, how good manager are they? They might be the best players, and no doubt Lampard is one of the legends of Chelsea. But then, Abhi, if you see, do you think he's managing the team well?
I think he's doing a very decent job with the players that are there, especially, and I think they have fielded the youngest team, right? An average youngest team most season.
But was that out of choice or they were because there was a transfer ban also in Chelsea?
They had a transfer ban and they had players. It's not like they did not. Like if you see, if he had to play a consistent midfield, he could have played Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante, right? But then if you another start here is Mason Mount, who's just come in from the academy. He played with Lampard last season. He's playing well. He scored 6 or 7 league goals this season. He's played every single Chelsea game this year. Every single game. He's the only player in Chelsea who's done that. Right. So that's good for him as well. This is his first season, the senior Chelsea team, and he's played every game. I think Tammy Abraham has done a decent job. Scored 10 league goals.
But I don't think so. He's there yet.
He's
just too early. I think Chelsea should follow their entire thing of putting him on loan somewhere so that somebody else comes in.
He would probably do that because if now Werner comes in,
so
he will be the first choice, I guess. Unless he
with the amount of money.
Unless he fucks up. There have been instances, right? So I don't want to jinx that. There have been instances like Torres, best example, or Morata, right? Who have performed well for other teams and they come to Premier League, and Premier League is a totally different ball game. It's unlike Bundesliga or La Liga. It's very, very different. It's very physical. So it is difficult for a lot of players to cope in. So yeah, let's see. I think
so next game is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace.
For Chelsea, that's gonna be a difficult one. I think it's again a London derby. So
Oh, London Derby.
And
God.
last London Derby, West Ham, we just lost 3-2 with a new sponsor on the shirt. Three.
Oh, we'll talk about it again. The new kids.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the later part of the podcast.
Yeah.
So, also, just to tell you that, so the next game Spurs is playing is against Everton. So that's
So
going to be
Spurs
an
are going to remain on number 9.
Yeah,
Or
but
same number of
Everton
points.
is not playing that well, right?
They beat Wolves. They beat Leicester last. So
But
they again
the
the consistency is the
correct. So
problem.
I
right?
feel like these teams are like Pakistan, right? They're not consistent. Like on their day, they can win against Real, but
Yeah,
it's a
the
big
problem. And let's look at Everton, right? Where they are. They are 11th on the table right now. They can probably move up because they're just 1 point behind Tottenham and Burnley. But I think my problem here is I don't know why they are not performing well. They have a pretty good team. They have an amazing manager. Ancelotti who has won everything, right? Who has won everything. He's a good man. He's not a bad. You cannot call him a bad manager.
But do you think he doesn't have the players that he wants? Or
Probably, or he doesn't have the kind of players that he's worked with in the past. He's worked with the best teams. Right?
and I think even if he wants this season, so transfer window is anyways open. So even if he wants it now, does Everton has that funding or money to get new players?
Even if they have the funding, do you
Yeah,
think the
correct.
best players want to come to a team
हर एक चीज
with
के लिए
11?
ना,
Yeah.
like even if Everton has funding, हाँ ठीक है तो will a
Like it,
player come?
but there is always a but, right? But will a player come to 11th place team? Not the top ones.
Yeah, correct. Like people are not coming to Man U, so Everton.
History.
So
Yeah. I want to talk about Newcastle here, right? So Newcastle not doing bad this season. They are doing okay.
I
Where
don't
they
think so
what
we
they
should
used to
talk
do.
about
Newcastle.
no, like
Because this will be a probably be a very different picture next season.
yeah, correct.
They could probably be on number 2.
And probably they'll change their name to Newcastle Saudi. So you never know.
Yeah.
So Newcastle, I don't think they have a problem at all. Like, even if they get relegated, they'll buy their place in top 20. Newcastle, no worries. Let's skip Newcastle. Dude, Brighton played so well against Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that
They
that
had
was
a
an
bad game against Man U. That was very evident.
Okay, let's not say it's a bad game. They play decent. It just Manu was too good for them. And
Maybe
this is a
doesn't-
totally different side, I think.
Dude,
of,
if you had seen the first half of that game, Brighton versus Man U, it felt like Man U is playing a pre-season friendly where nobody's attacking, everybody's just chill. And then the actual interest in the game came in the second half where they were attacking crazy, and that's when I thought it'll be like 3-1 or 3-2. But then
because they had conceded, right? And I think the problem right now is with these teams who are very close to the relegation zone, right? Although I think they're safe, they are sort of safe. But
they're
I mean,
safe.
they still might slip in,
the
right?
9 points.
I think the thing that they try right now is to get at least with the big 6 teams or big 7-8 teams, right, or the top 7-8 teams, is they try to get a draw, right, to at least get that 1 point. So I think what they are doing right now, and that's what West Ham also did against Chelsea, right? They just sat back, they just hit on the counter.
Guess,
Chelsea got
guess who Brighton is playing next?
I don't know.
Liverpool.
Amazing.
That's going to be an amazing game. But like you can't like describe Brighton. Brighton has done double over Arsenal this season. So you can't really do that. But then let's hope. I really want West Ham to still, like, I hope they don't get relegated this season. They've invested heavily on a
Yeah.
stadium. I think same thing, like the stadium, not this season, I mean the stadium syndrome is that West Ham new Spurs.
Yeah. And it's difficult, right? Like you have played
And also
at
Arsenal. Since the time they made the new stadium.
that was when 2004, 2005. See, I think so. I don't know. Let's see if that's gonna continue with West Ham. And West Ham also, they have been at the new stadium for a couple of years now. Tottenham just this season. I think it is difficult when you go to a new stadium, but I mean,
क्या difficult
It's-
होता है?
it's-
Tell me,
I
क्या
think-
difficult है?
you see, the only thing that would be different is the pitch, right? The atmosphere is even better now
Yeah.
at Tottenham. I feel like you have much higher number of fans. Maybe
Some-
not now. I'm not talking about right now because it's COVID. But then, like initially when they started, they did not perform really well, right? And also, I think the other part about Tottenham is they have been hit with a lot of injuries, right? Harry Kane was injured for a good amount of time. Son was injured. Dele Alli was injured. So I mean, they have had their problems, but yeah, there's no excuse for not performing at the highest level. You have to do that consistently year after year if you have to be the best team in the
So
league.
by the way, so Spurs plays against Everton next. Meanwhile, Newcastle is playing against West Ham. Then there is okay. That's going to be interesting.
They're playing against Chelsea. Easy game again.
That's
That is I think that is the 36th game. Anyway, I want to ask a quick question. Who do you think will go into the relegation this season?
I think the top three is fixed now. I don't think so anything will change here. Yeah, Watford just lost to Chelsea, correct? But then I don't like. I don't think that Watford can get.
So according to you, think Aston Villa, Bournemouth, and Norwich are gonna get relegated? Yeah, Norwich is out.
They have booked their place. Now Bournemouth and Aston Villa. See, Bournemouth is a good team, and to their credit, they've also come out with a new jersey, new kit, which will look really good in Championship, right?
No, I think
It'll be like
again
this.
same thing, right? And we were talking about this earlier. And I think their problem also is they were hit with a lot of injuries again, 6-7 players injured from the first team. So it's difficult, especially for a team at team of Bournemouth's level, right? It's slightly
I think I'll
difficult
tell
for
you
them.
something.
But
Brighton won't get relegated. West Ham, I don't think so they can get relegated now because they just have to win what, like 2-3 games now,
yeah,
and they're out of relegation. 3 games, right? Then Watford. So these 4 teams, इसमें से एक तो already relegated, Norwich is out. तो इन 3 में ही जो है they'll
okay, I'll
dancing
still
chair.
give Bournemouth benefit of the doubt. I think they're gonna survive the relegation somehow. I'm gonna go with Norwich, Aston Villa, and Watford. I think Aston Villa are having a hard time, especially after
definitely.
they're having a hard time. It's getting difficult for them. So I think those are going to be the teams.
ठीक है. So now because of the transfer season is on.
Yeah, let's talk about transfers. Yeah. Let's start with Kai Havertz, right? So amazing stats this season. Still 21 years of age. First season in the first team in the first team, right? So playing for Bayer Leverkusen, not a very easy league to play in with Bayern and everybody, right?
Yeah,
but
correct.
I think he's carried his team along alone. I wouldn't say alone, but a good part of the team that he's carried forward. They have finished strong. They probably should have finished in the Champions League position, which they nearly missed out. But I think 16 goals, 9 assists, first season in a senior team, pretty good return, right?
And also, I think they had a clause that if they get qualified for Champions League, he'll be expensive.
Yeah, I mean that's natural, right? I mean it's difficult to praise somebody who is already playing Champions League. So what do you praise him with? कि हमारे पास Champions League है तो मैं भी खेल रहा हूँ.
हाँ, correct.
Right, so it becomes it becomes a little difficult, and then he's come from the academy. So they have that certain type of attachment with the team. So it's difficult here. I think there's a very strong rumor with Chelsea, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They've already spent a lot in the although they have already spent a lot in this window. Although they have a good amount of money that they got from Hazard and Morata.
Correct.
Almost 150 160 million pounds, right? But I don't think it's gonna happen because there's already a good number of midfielders that are there. So थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Liverpool है, probably Liverpool is also a good destination. Real Madrid तो जो भी अच्छा खेल रहा है इस season
They're buying them, yeah.
always by default.
But
Real Madrid, Barcelona.
even if he goes to Real Madrid now, or if he goes to Liverpool, where does he play in the first team?
Like Real Madrid जाता है तो obviously he won't. Right? But I think for the future he will be a good addition. So let's talk about Modric and Kroos. They are
they're old,
Kroos
yeah.
is still 30, but Modric is almost 34 now.
I think he'll come back to Spurs.
Who?
Modric.
I don't think so. The Spurs doesn't have the audacity to get a
Ballon
penalty.
d'Or.
नहीं होगा भाई. ठीक है. And so probably Liverpool. I think Liverpool would be a good switch for him.
But I think Liverpool is not interested though. Like in this article too, right? So Liverpool, I think they're there for namesake. It's just to increase the value of the kid. Otherwise, if something really happens, let's say, will he play in the first team? Like, who would he replace? Henderson. He
should.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
He should, but then I don't think he will. यार अटैकिंग में तो किसको ही रिप्लेस कर ले, विंग्स पे तो कर नहीं सकता, यू कैन नॉट रिप्लेस माने और
Correct.
Salah, so he'll probably play a second fiddle to
But
that.
he can play anywhere, right? Any position.
He can play he can play on the wings as well, so he'll probably play second fiddle to Salah or Mane, or if they get injured, या फिर अगर
If they get injured.
Ramos style किसी ने Salah को पेल दिया तो you know that
He comes in.
he comes in. They already have Minamino was, he played really well against Liverpool, I think, in the last year Champions League. खरीद लो ठीक है, ये कोई हमारे साथ नहीं खेलने वाला, so they got him. So he's there, but he's not performed. He's not performed well. But he probably.
So
I don't know, man.
do you think like the best suit for him would be to go to Chelsea than other two clubs right now, who are rumored to?
I think Chelsea में उसको opportunities मिलेंगे, but again the problem is बहुत लोग हैं. I mean, there are already good number of midfielders that are there who are not playing. Like people like Jorginho haven't played after he's not even substituted after lockdown, right? तो पता नहीं. I mean, maybe Bayern was a good switch for him, being a German. तो Bayern में खेल रहा है तो he automatically get promoted to the first team, right, in Germany. But then I think they had a choice between Leroy Sané
And him, yeah,
and
correct.
him. So, and they already bought Leroy Sané because he was cheaper. He was a cheaper
And then
option.
Bayern does the Bayern ka transfer is a very intelligent transfer. Like
Yeah.
they do it way before in hand. Everything is done. They don't wait for the end date.
Yeah, वो कर ले
वो थोड़ा professional है उन चीजों में, because they know कि people want to play for them. So that way they have upper hand on the players anyways.
Yeah, probably. So I think another. I mean, this is not a rumor, but I think what would be a good switch is also Dortmund. I think they are really good at promoting these young players.
Yeah,
and if
correct.
Sancho leaves, he gets a really good.
Oh yeah, correct.
He can probably play that position, right?
So I want to know your rating of out of 5. How
Okay, if I have to say to Chelsea right now, the way how strong rumors are, I would say 4 out of 5.
Oh, this would happen.
But
Oh, okay.
my opinion is it would not happen.
अच्छा.
It still happen. I don't know. Liverpool probably 2 out of 5, and Real Madrid same. It's just rumors. They're just कि भाई करना है, हाँ कहीं तो जाएगा. So whatever. So that is there. Let's talk about Jadon Sancho, right? I mean, you cannot talk enough about this guy. Amazing stats. 20 साल का ही है. 20 years old. 20 assists, 20 goals. Not an easy return. Even though Bundesliga, but then it's not an easy return, right? Not everybody is performing that well.
But I feel that for him now coming back to Man U would be a big thing, and also looking at I would want this to happen in the first place, coming back to Man U, and also if you see the way he has proved himself on his own, he's just a kid. Like he went almost a year back or 2 years back, and then
2 years back,
and then he performed there, and he's coming back from there. So I don't have and even he won't have a problem coming back to England.
Yeah.
Especially coming back to his.
And he's in English.
Yeah,
so it's hardly. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of English players go out and play.
Correct.
A lot, and prove themselves. There have been players like Michael Owen, who but they are legends, right? So they have done that. But a lot of English players don't perform well. So he's done well.
And also, he'll be a really good addition to, if he comes to Manchester United, he'll be a really good addition to Manchester United. Like, looking at the current team, he would definitely be the by default playing 11.
Like अगर मैं FIFA के टर्म बोले तो crucial signing.
Oh yeah,
crucial
signing.
position हो जाएगा.
Yeah,
right?
he'll be pretty good. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he would be a good addition. City में रहेगा तो वो फिर bench पे बैठेगा.
City में where will he play? The reason why he left was because he was not getting playing time.
हाँ, और
So he won't come back and sit on the bench again.
सिटी में मिडफील्डर्स गिन लेना और विंगर्स गिन लेना, तो there's no कमी नहीं है. एक वो पंछी की तरह उड़ता है, क्या नाम है, स्टर्लिंग, ठीक है. And right wing पे you have Bernardo Silva, Mahrez.
So that's what. So he's I don't think so. He's interested in City, but I think he knows he comes to Man U, he isn't starting 11.
Yeah.
So he might come there. So that's why I'm rating this like 4 out of 5 for Man U to happen.
City कितना 2 out of 5?
City, I don't.
I would say 2 out of 5.
I'm not even
1 out
like,
of 5.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm 100% sure he won't go to City. He left City for a reason.
Yeah, I think, I mean, in a recent article that I read recently, not today, where today they said he's agreed personal terms with
Correct, exactly.
United, right? But I also think United are not willing to pay the 100
Yeah,
million or
yeah,
120
correct.
million valuation
Huh.
which Dortmund is quoting, right? They said कि we won't pay more than 50.
Hmm.
But 50 is too less. I mean, if you see players that have transferred in recent seasons, I don't think he's worth much more than 50, dude. I mean, looking at the age and the return that he's giving, I don't think 50 is a. If he comes at 50,
देख
I
अभी
think it's
अगर
just
ये
undervaluing.
अगर ये भी आ जाएगा in Man U, he is be probably signing a 5-year contract by default, right?
Yeah, easily.
And then 5 साल तक, and he is 20 now. I don't think he has a nice future in Man U if you see that way. If you see in terms of, we also require a player in that position which he all plays really well, and then a lot of other things will be sorted. Then Rashford ka role will be more sorted.
Yeah.
Martial will be more sorted.
Yeah.
James ka role will be more sorted. So yeah, so he's like a crucial signing. Yes.
Then let's talk about Kalidou Koulibaly. We'll call him KK.
Yeah.
To be easy, I know
KK.
his name is a tongue twister, but let's call him KK. Again, rumored with Manchester United, City, and
But
Tottenham because
from past 2 years.
past 2-3 years that's been happening. I mean, he's rumored with Tottenham. He's not moved. This season he's been injured a bit.
Correct.
He's just played 26 games, so injured tha, but then I think he's doing really good job at Napoli. But what do you think?
See that if
Who
he
needs
comes
him
to
more?
no, I think Man U needs him more than anybody else. And I'll tell you why. And actually, if you see, even City needs him more. the
Tottenham
back rank
definitely needs him.
देख अगर तू देखेगा ना, मैन सिटी और मैन्यू का बैक रैंक का इशू है. Like defend line, in Man U Maguire is there, but then there's always a flip flop between Lindelof and Bailey.
Yeah.
And then and the problem with both of them are they are really good players, but then they are very close to getting a red card all the time.
And then
very close.
inconsistent, right? Not even I wouldn't say it. Like Lindelof is a little inconsistent. Bailey तो injured हो जाता है, मतलब he would come get injured.
Yeah, correct.
2 गेम खेलेगा injured हो जाएगा, 8 गेम खेलेगा.
So see, I think we in Man U, like, we require somebody who's there to support Maguire all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And Maguire by default likes to go attack. Like if you see his old games in Leicester, he used to be always on the attacking side or giving that pass.
Yeah.
Right? What if he slips once? So if he has somebody to
Cover
support
up.
him,
Yeah.
that's why Mr. KK would be there. But then very same things happening with Man City as well. Like Stones is rumored to go back to Everton, and Otamendi, you know how he is. Yeah. And so unko bhi, they also want somebody as to take care of that center mid.
I think Laporte is doing a good job. I think he was injured most of the season, so Fernandinho had to play back, and then I mean he's not a natural centre back, right? So they have had issues, but then I think City is also a good club for him to go. Tottenham, if he goes to Tottenham, so for Jose, तो वो बस हो गया. Like he doesn't need another bus to park, right? So he
Correct.
already has one.
Yeah.
He can probably park 2. So बस एक गोल मारो और 2 बस पार्क हो जाएगा, right? So I think he'll be a good addition, and their centre backs are not happy. They have been rumored to leave time and again. So probably one of them will leave this
But
season.
I don't think so. I think going to Spurs is not going to happen. And also, this rumors have been past 3 years. I don't think so. It has any value to what will actually happen.
Yeah.
ये 3 साल से चल रहा है. If the player was interested, usually it happens. It might happen, not happen a season. The next season definitely comes in.
Our problem, I think, also the problem is he had really like the last 2 seasons he really had good ones. This season not performed at his best, so that also becomes an issue right now. People start doubting him.
Correct. And he's also like almost 30 now.
Yeah.
So probably I am saying that I don't think it's gonna happen.
So अब हम बात करेंगे the best ever team, and thanks again, like the best ever team, best team for today. Yeah, thanks to them.
But then all the good players are leaving. So what now? See,
Who? All there?
good players are leaving.
Good
right?
players.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
Like he's a kid, I know. Matteo is a kid, but then if you see what he's been doing in Arsenal for past 1 year, he's basically replaced Ozil in certain days. He's taken over the responsibility.
I wouldn't say replaced, tried to.
Correct. But then he's done that in some good fashion, and he's basically, so if you look back to the last season, he was really good with the manager, right?
Yeah.
And then that gave him that freedom, and the manager trusted him. But then the same thing is not there with Arteta. So, and then there are discipline issues, there are a lot of things. So this rumor has some potential to it. But then if you see, I don't think so. Arsenal would let a kid go. He has a good potential. They would want to groom him in Arsenal.
Yeah, they shouldn't let him leave, but then I think PSG is probably a destination because he's French. That's the best club he can go to if he has to go back to his home.
But then there also he won't get a chance, right?
He won't get a chance. They have good players, but then I mean I don't know. Maybe यार हो सकता है नहीं हो सकता. We don't know yet, but I think he still has to prove himself at that top level, right? He has played games, yes, definitely, but then I think he still has to prove.
Yeah,
himself.
correct. That's just true. That's true. And then also, he'll know he goes to PSG, he doesn't play,
Yeah.
right? So I don't think so. This will happen though. I just think that it is putting more pressure. These rumors are putting more pressure on Arteta,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
And I think it's just that.
And it's not good
It would be
also.
a really bad move for Arsenal. to be
Yeah,
honest. I
correct.
mean, if he moves, he's really one of the good kids, one of the best youngsters that
Potentially,
are
yeah.
coming in the team. So I think they should keep hold of him no matter what. Probably give him a better contract or whatever shit, right? Like 21 years of age, 55 million for a center for a CDM is a good amount, right? So
I think this has 0 stars. This will not happen.
this won't.
If this happens, matlab Arsenal gaya. Matlab because see, if you're losing, see everybody is very expensive now.
Arsenal जा चुका है.
ठीक है, sorry.
And then let's talk about Aubameyang. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I cannot talk enough about this guy. I'm a fan of him.
Yeah,
Since
correct.
the Dortmund days,
Yes, exactly, yeah.
he's played amazingly well. He's proved himself consistently over the past 3-4 years. He's been in Arsenal. More than 20 goals every season. It's not an easy thing
In Premier
EPL.
League, it's not. Yeah, correct.
It's not an easy thing to do. But then, I mean, if you cannot keep hold of your best players, then
No, if you see this from the player's perspective also, right? It's a very good move by Aubameyang, no? To make it's very good time where there's a new manager in, and he wants to increase his wages, and he would definitely not let go of the highest scoring striker. So everything just falls in really well for Aubameyang.
it's a basic corporate move, right?
हाँ,
कि
correct.
पैसा दो नहीं तो मैं जाऊँ.
हाँ,
It's a basic
And then
corporate.
he's like Liverpool wait कर रहा है. What if he goes to Liverpool? Oh, fuck then.
भाई उनका front line. Then this Salah, Aubameyang, Mane.
See, just a
Three
joke. But
golden
then
boot
if he goes to Liverpool, then they'll sell Van Dijk. like कितने गोल मारोगे? हम ज़्यादा मार देंगे.
मतलब among themselves, अगर Salah, Mane, Aubameyang को ले लें, like last season they got 66 goals, just the front three, right? और फिर लिवरपूल में फिर हेंडरसन है जो 3-4 मार देता है.
हाँ,
And then
correct.
उनके they left their wing backs.
But I don't think so he'll leave though. But I think this is just a rumor which would put more pressure on the management.
I don't know if you know, in Jan, even Chelsea had bid for it. Apparently, I think that was also a rumor. I don't know, but I think he should stay. Probably help Arsenal build that legacy.
See, I don't think so he'll move. But then I have exactly opposite view on Ozil. He is leaving.
He should leave.
Yeah.
For his sake, he
Yeah.
should leave, dude.
Can't see that talent. Just
Yeah,
go to drain. कुछ तो खिला लो उसको बेचारा. वो 23 में जो भी उसका प्लेइंग है कितना अपीयरेंस है.
उसका शक्ल ऐसा है कि तू एक गेम खिला दे भाई, मेरे को 10 मिनट दे दे.
वो फोटो हमने बहुत जानबूझ के सेलेक्ट किया है.
Like, give me one game, dude. But I don't know, dude. I mean, just 23 games and most of them substitutions. It's a waste of his caliber, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I think see the thing is wherever he goes, he's a value addition to that team. So and
And
if
he's proved himself, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to prove him again and again every season. कि भाई मैं करूँगा. He doesn't have to do that.
I think this is the thing which I would really see Arsenal team would be playing around Ozil.
Yeah.
So what is happening now is they want Ozil to play like around everybody else, but then that should be totally opposite.
Build a team
Yeah,
around him.
correct.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're not doing that.
And that is not happening not just from now, from past one season. Like when Unai Emery was the manager, since then it's happening.
But
So,
then there is something wrong, right? I mean, I don't know. See, okay, you have a problem with one manager, Unai Emery, and he doesn't play you. Then Arteta comes in, but there is something wrong. Probably there's something going wrong which we don't know. Let us know if you know, or
Yeah.
what do you think?
but
has
I
happened.
feel I feel he should leave for his sake.
Yeah, me too, And probably his potential destination would go back to Turkey, Fenerbahce, where I think he started his career. So let's see.
No, a lot of family ties also there in Turkey.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
works
Yeah.
out really well for him as a player, and at his age, want to be.
I think by descent he's Turkish, if I'm not wrong.
I have no idea.
I mean, he's a German by nationality, but I think he's Turkish. Let's see.
Let's see what the next rumors. Oh my God, this is the most exciting rumor. Bakri ja raha hai, bro. But then see, the reason why Messi, obviously you guys would have figured out by now, Messi. But then the rumor is coming in because the management is not doing great now, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I feel they should do whatever they can to keep hold of him. He's done a lot for the club.
Like
That's a football thing, right? That's a totally different.
that no argument there. I don't think so. He's gonna leave. It's just a radio report from Barcelona that came in saying that Messi is not able to extend his contract, and that is because whatever is happening in the management. But then I think Xavi is coming in anyways, and once he comes in, he's gonna settle there. वो सब rumors है. So he's not. First of all, he's not leaving. And second of all, the rumor is here because some radio article came in from Barcelona, and obviously that's because of the management, and they are doing what they can do because this season they are fucking up, right? And though Messi is doing all he can do is scoring goals.
Look at his stats: 27 goals, 22 assists.
और क्या चाहिए?
और क्या चाहिए? I mean, what?
I don't think so he's gonna leave.
Probably underwhelming by his standards.
See, he's old now, right?
Yeah.
And then and now, so I was reading this article where Xavi is coming in for $5.4 million deal now. Right? So not dollar, I think whatever it is. So when he comes in, then he won't let him go. Right? So
should not let him go.
So that's
But
full
let's
stop.
talk about potential destinations, right? And I have 3 destinations in mind. Okay, I have 3 opinions, right? The first one could be China.
Okay,
Ask me why.
I'm not gonna ask you because.
पैसा है भाई लोगों, but they are probably one of the.
But do you really think Messi will leave for money now?
But it's not about that, right? He won't take a pay cut. Do you think he'll take a pay cut? Probably not.
No, yeah,
At
but-
his level, he won't. So who is okay to pay his wages? Right?
Like, oh, so you're saying if Barcelona does an extended contract, he becomes a free agent.
He becomes a free agent.
Then where does it work?
Who fucking pays his wages? It's high as fuck, right? So I think China would be probably one of the clubs would be able to pay his wages. My second destination he could probably follow Xavi, where
Then you totally forgot. You totally forgot. In your first destination, you totally forgot who would he follow. He's following Fellaini to China. Second destination, he's following Xavi. Okay, that's a better option. Like following a better person there.
Probably better option, and nobody feels bad. He's just playing in the Saudi league, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the most
He might go. Yeah,
destination is MLS. I
correct.
think that could happen for a number of reasons, right? I mean, better, and it's not just the money. It's not just playing time. I think MLS is a decent league. It's not a bad league, although you don't get Champions League and things like that.
Yeah,
but
correct.
then you have a better quality of life. He has a family to take care, so I mean that is taken care of, right? Those things are taken care of. He has.
But do you know MLS? Who buys him in MLS? I think all the teams
Miami.
put together. एक गेम खेलेगा एक टीम की. Let's see what happens. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's gonna go. It's just a rumor. They just move on to Antonio Griezmann, who's suffering in Barcelona. He should go. Look at the deal swap. It seems why such a good player. Like such a good player when he played for Atletico Madrid. Man U was bidding for him. He was about to come, and a lot of shit happened.
And he also said it on camera, right? That it's 6 out of 10 that I'll go to Man U.
Correct. So
I think he was there, but then
and also a lot of thing with Pogba, with friends, and same kind. So that was supposed to happen, and now what is happening with him now? He's not performing, right? Regardless of his form, whatever it is, he's not performing there. And But the problem is, if you see this rumor, uh, Juventus don't want Griezmann that much, or Barcelona don't want Costa or
Rabiot. Yeah, probably. But then, but just imagine this, right? If he goes to Juventus, the front line क्या हो जाएगा? There's Cristiano Ronaldo on the left, Dybala on the right, and Griezmann in the front, and he could replace the fat fuck that is. Right, and I mean Higuain. Have you seen his recent photos?
Everybody. No, no, no.
I mean, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's like मेरा हो गया भाई.
हाँ तो उसका तो हो गया.
पैसा कमाएगा और घर पे बैठेगा. Whatever shit, right? So I think they will have an amazing front line.
Right.
Probably this deal makes sense for both the clubs. I don't know if it will happen. I think it's just a 2 out of 5 chance that it would happen, or 1 out of 5 in fact.
Because what I'm saying is I don't see both the clubs who are involved in this rumor wanting the other players, right? So अगर नहीं भी आएगा चलेगा, right? So
and I think they've already made a bad deal with Juventus, with Arthur going to Juventus and Pjanic coming here. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? They are very similar players, right? Very, very similar players. Pjanic is 30 years old. Arthur is just 23. So I don't know why would Barcelona do such a deal, but anyway, I don't think this makes sense.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. But I don't think this is gonna happen in the first place.
This might not happen.
This won't happen. Yeah, correct.
Let's see.
And then GOAT 2. GOAT 2. Ask any Arsenal fan 2 years back. GOAT 2.
And then last year, he's shite.
Shite, man. We knew him is shite.
So, I mean, he's already playing in Inter, but there are rumors that he's going to permanently go to Inter.
That's the best move as a player and for the club.
For everybody involved. For everybody
and
involved,
Conte there
except for Inter. But
see, Conte is creating a team that he could not get in England, right? So, सब ले लिया ना उसने. Lukaku ले लिया, ये ले लिया.
So he's basically got the players that he wanted from all the teams. So he's got Lukaku, Sanchez now probably wanted at that time. He's got Victor Moses.
He's a good player, dude. I like Moses. And Alonso will probably go there too, right?
Alonso or Emerson. Even so there are rumors about Alonso or Emerson, and then he's got Eriksen there.
Oh yeah, Eriksen.
So he's building that team. So probably it makes sense for all parties involved. So probably
this would definitely go through. And my problem is the money. I don't have any other problem. My problem is the money that
I mean, 12 million is. I cannot imagine Sanchez being sold for 10, 12 million, and that's the value that I just read about today.
Yeah, correct.
I was at least
but then
expecting like 30.
I think even Manu wants to let go of him, and because he won't come back. Where will he play?
Yeah.
Right. And Manu is also building the team all across the youngsters and all that. I don't think so. He fits in Ole's ideology of gameplay too. So this will happen. And see, the thing is, based on these rumors, right? So what we have done is what would be a potential next season team. So we have picked 3 teams. So let's see what the first team is. And
we will start with Manu, right? So okay, but tell me, what do you think about the potential next season? I know these transfers have not happened yet.
Correct. So these are based on rumors and also a lot of wishing from my end that this would happen. So at least Sancho part, if that happens, see the front. See, I know there might be a lot of issue why Martial is not in there. Unlike Rashford, Martial is like a true striker. Doesn't pass the ball, just doesn't make gameplay happen, which Rashford would do in other cases. So I think Sancho, Rashford, and James, the first 3 is, and then backed up by Pogba and Bruno behind, and Matic holding the midfield, and then backed up again by Maguire, Mr. KK if he comes in, and so this team for me looks really good, well balanced team which can potentially try to win Premier League next time. But then, what if one of them gets injured, right? So we would want more good players on the bench, which I think Ole is building with the hand in hand with the academy. So there is Mason Greenwood coming in and who's performing really well, and then there are other midfielders who are coming in. There's Igalo, but then what I would want to see these 2 transfer, or at least Sancho happening. If that happens, that would definitely we will become more attacking side, which we are not right now. yes, there is an intent, but then there are very few game makers. So playmakers are just Pogba. Sometimes he does it, or now majority of that is taken care by Bruno. But then what if he's not in good form? Then who takes over?
But yeah, I'll tell you what my problem is, right? Midfield is good. Pogba, Bruno, Matic.
Correct.
Good, right? Who else do you have? You have Fred.
Yeah.
You have
You have
McTominay.
McTominay, correct?
Right? Those two. I don't know if there are any other youngsters that might come in, but
You are
my
forgetting
problem
the
is-
goat from Manchester United,
Who is that?
Lingard. Lingard is always there.
Oh, shit. He's a potential replacement for Bruno.
Yeah, I think it's potential replacement for the ball boy around. Okay, I don't see the problem with. So you're correct though, but then we don't have that option. We don't have. See, also, what has also happened of the years. See, Manchester United is the team which is paying the highest wages. Like, तो पैसे का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है अपने को. ठीक है, अपने को प्रॉब्लम है कि लोग नहीं आ रहे.
लोग नहीं आ रहे, but पैसा जा कहाँ रहा? That's the problem, right? But
Lingard. If you're holding on to the
front line तो छोड़ दे. I think there's no problem. So there's already you have James here. So there's Rashford, Sancho comes in 3. There's Marshall. There's Mason Greenwood. There is और कौन है भाई? Igalo hai. So you have enough people even if one gets injured. You know, so there are people covering up. I think the problem is midfield. Probably you need another, maybe a young midfielder for now who probably doesn't demand a lot of game time. Otherwise, again, that's a problem, right?
But then there are good players coming from academy too, right?
So
let's see how does that turn out. But then the Kavi, so these are our views, my view or Karthik's views. These might not happen. These might happen. Who cares? But then the point is that if this happens, Man U will become a really good attacking team, in which it is like. So if you see the goal difference, we are conceding goals, but then we're not scoring many goals too.
yeah.
So this would change that fact. So if say imagine Sancho scores even 10 goals a season or gives 10 assists, that adds the very
Adds on
good
to
value
the
to
number of goals you
Yes.
score. Yeah, definitely, right. And again, these are just our views. I mean, you might differ. So let us know what do you think
Correct.
would be the best team, or what would be the best playing 11 for next season, or any other rumors that you know about. Please let us know in the comment section.
And also, one second, I want somebody to replace Luke Shaw.
Oh yeah,
Like Luke, see, he's good, but then he's not that, I don't know, quality right now, which he used to be. And then his pace also is going up and down. I don't know, his pace is not that consistent now. And then also, see, today we saw he had a chance to score a goal, but then
yeah.
so that I think it always also affects as a player also, because see, he's trying to regain from past like 2 years now.
Yeah, and I think he should have. I mean, if you would recover, you should have recovered by now. But I think there is a youngster Brandon Williams who is doing well, but he's still 18.
He's
It
very
takes time.
young. Yeah, correct.
So it takes time to get used to that.
Who do you
whole
think would
building
replace
that.
Luke Shaw if you would had an option to do it?
I would say Chilwell probably is right now one of
Correct.
the best
Yeah. Oh, yes.
left backs in the Premier League.
But who will get him from? Like how
Like,
why would he
everybody's favorite.
come? No, I'm
So-
saying like why would he come to Man U? As a
Exactly,
team, they
that's
are
yeah.
they are on top. Like to Man U,
Yeah.
they're number 3, right? And then let's see what happens.
Let's see. Let's move
Okay,
on.
so-
So we are gonna look at Chelsea now, right?
Oh.
So I'm gonna start with Chilwell because we're already on the topic.
Yeah.
There are strong rumors about that, and also because
And
he
here
has
I
a
was
good-
wondering, why did you recommend Chilwell? Because he's rumored to.
he's strongly rumored to come to Chelsea also because Frank Lampard has a good rapport with
correct.
him. So that might happen. I hope that happens because that's a big problem in Chelsea's team right now. I think Alonso, I love Alonso.
Oh,
to be
Alonso,
honest,
yeah,
right?
correct.
He's a good player going forward. Defensive, he lacks a lot of qualities.
I
He's
think-
probably not a left back. He's a
Correct.
wing back. By nature.
But I
So
think we have already discussed he might go to.
he
go
might
back
go
to-
to Inter. Yeah,
Correct.
so that might happen, right? So either one of the left backs would leave. I think Chilwell would be a great replacement for them. Crucial signing, if I have to say again. Keeper again. Let's talk about Kepa. I mean, he's been inconsistent. He's gone out of the team a couple of times. It's the
Expensive.
most expensive keeper right
Correct.
now, right? So and he's not performed at that level. So and he's not able to adjust. And also Kepa, I mean,
का डिसिप्लिन बहुत अच्छा है. बहुत
discipline amazing,
बहुत अच्छा
like
लौंडा है वो.
best manager last season. So I think Onana from Ajax will be an amazing
But Kepa is
addition.
doing really well right now. No?
He's
Like,
still I think, I mean, this is just my opinion. I still feel that he can do better. He's still letting in goals which he probably should save at that level, at the level that they are playing, right? I think he should still do that. I think there are a lot of young keepers in the Premier League right now doing think about Dean Henderson from Sheffield, right? He's done really well.
Yes.
And I think he's also rumored at some level, but I don't think that would happen because of United, because he's a United player.
correct. Thank you.
I think Onana would be a great addition. He's done well. He's done well over the last 4-5 years in Ajax. I think he's gonna do well. He's pretty cheap, not too expensive. I shouldn't say cheap. He's
but
not
then
too expensive
correct.
comparative. He's just 27 million.
Cost effective.
Cost effective, right? So I think he would do a really good job. The Let's talk about the signings that we've already made. So Werner.
Yeah, so
amazing
I was about to come to that. Like, see, these are confirmed signings, and then this also kind of shows the intent of Chelsea, that they were so serious about this transfer window before it even started. They confirmed 2 signings. Right?
Yeah, and I'm so happy, right? Like till about last season, we would only sign players in the last minute.
Panic buy.
Last day, they are panic buys, right? And
पैसा है खरीदना है.
and if it's just a hit and run,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
If they do, मतलब चले तो चांद तक, नहीं तो शाम तक वाला है, right? So it's like that, right? So I'm really happy that they've got Werner. Amazing output that is given this season.
Correct.
25 goals, I think, in just Bundesliga. And Ziyech again played really well. He's been Ajax player of the season for the last 3 years.
Correct.
So he's doing really well.
But see,
Still not
what
very
I am looking at this team right now is that, see, this makes your top 3, the front 3, really good, right?
Yeah.
Like, Pulisic is doing really good anyways. उसको तो-
Especially after the lockdown, he's done it, and he's still 2021, right? 20. So I think he can still grow in that role. And after the lockdown, I don't know, he's just a changed player
Correct.
than what he was. He's more confident. He's just taking on players. So I think he's doing really well. Midfield, mein lot of dilemma, right? So there is Mount, who has done really well. which
Mount
we've
is
already
really
spoken
good.
about.
Yeah, Mount.
Yeah, he's like just stat is played every minute, not every
Every-
minute, every
every
game,
game.
this season, right? Every game this season, and the only player to do so in the Chelsea team.
Current team, yeah, correct.
Yeah, Kante, I don't think we even need to talk about him
Kante,
at all,
chill,
right?
chill.
And then Loftus-Cheek, I think he had a really good season last season. He's just come back from an ACL injury, which is tough. So he's still getting there to match fitness.
But
which-
Karthik, where is Jorginho?
That's what I started by. There is a big midfield, right? I like Jorginho, but I think he probably would go back with Sarri to Juventus. There is a strong rumor about that.
correct.
But I mean, even if he stays, it's good. I mean, I really like, especially he's performed well under Frank Lampard, much more than he performed well under Sarri. He's used them well. So he's used Kante and Jorginho well,
Yeah,
really
correct.
well. And I think
See,
another
if you see this season alone, right? Like a team which was struggling, right, and how they are maintaining themselves to be in top 4, it's really commendable to what Chelsea has done this season.
Yeah.
And with the type of quality they had in their hand, so they have done really well. I think, and also say, if you see the defense as well, right? But then the reason why we picked these 2 teams, I'm just telling you this out, is because these 2 teams are in team building process, and the signings that are going to happen, or see, confirmed in case of Chelsea and rumored in case of United, they are trying to reach back to the days where they were going, and then this looks very positive in my view, and that's why we picked these 4 teams. Then we have also picked one more team which is very settled, so we'll talk about it later. Let's finish this first.
Yeah, so coming back to the midfield, right? I think one more guy that is really missing and which I really love is Kovacic. Right? I think he's been strong. He's in the Premier League team of the season this season. He's performed really well. Once it's confirmed as signing here, so I think this team would probably
So, but
do
why
a
haven't
good
you put them?
challenge. Because I think I have tried to promote more of youngsters. That's why I have Mount there.
Oh,
I think Mount does a much better job when he plays in a more advanced role. Probably when he used to play in the wings initially, he used to score goals. He's got 6-7 goals this season. But yeah, I mean, I would probably have Mount or Kovacic there either of them. But I think if we can get a left back and maybe a centre back as well, I think Christensen.
Which I have doubts on.
Yeah.
Christensen.
Yeah, which he loses
See,
concentration.
in this,
at
I'll
times,
tell you,
but
in this entire team, he looks like Kamzor Kade. See,
Yeah.
because everybody else is pretty good that way.
Yeah, and then I have my issues with Rudiger as well. Sometimes he's a little inconsistent, and then the only other option is Zuma,
Oh, wow.
who I don't trust at all. Honestly, that's just my opinion. I don't trust him, so I wouldn't play him in the team.
Correct.
And then there's this youngster Tomori, who is just his first season, and it will take time for him to grow into that centre back role, right? So probably this is the best team that I can play. Mount and Kovacic being replaced, with
And
replacement
I'm
value.
looking forward, looking next. I think as a Chelsea fan, for you, you would want the next season to start early.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, I'm really waiting
Yes.
for it. I cannot.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Looking at this lineup, and then and also in a couple of months you'll also get sorted with the uh, transfers, and you'll know who's staying, who's playing, and also I think it's going to be the first time where after finishing the league you still have a chance to qualify for Champions League if you're in UEFA or you are
Europa
in
League,
Europa League and you are in Champions League. So
Yeah.
so it's going to be interesting. So let's see how it goes. So the third team that we have picked is very settled team. I don't see. I understand they need a centre back, but I think they want to they like to buy and just
Yeah.
keep it.
नहीं तो it's like कि मेरे पास पैसा बहुत ज़्यादा है तो क्या करूँ चलो एक प्लेयर खरीद लेते हैं
तो अभी-
it's like that अभी क्या करूँ
नहीं पता मुझे ऐसे one more thing is now because of the current situation with their issue with Champions League also. That has happened because they did that, right? पैसा है खरीद दो.
yeah
And that has
that's fucked them back right?
that's fucked them back.
and they still want to go ahead and do that so I mean
See, also I feel for any player to be linked to Manchester City or a big club for that matter is always good to increase their value. So, as an agent, you always want your player to be always linked to Real or Barcelona or
yeah
big club as much as possible. Then, abhi bhi yahan pe, if you see, if nobody comes in this team, they're still a very strong contender for next season's Premier League, right?
Yeah, I think see, De Bruyne, you cannot replace him in the
Yeah.
midfield, right? And he doesn't have a bad game, never has a bad game. Foden, nice prospect, amazing prospect. Played
Aguero
really well against Liverpool. Aguero, though, he's just, I don't know, God. Right?
Aguero to Aguero hai.
Aguero,
Sterling to Sterling hai.
Sterling to Sterling.
Yeah.
वो उठते जाएगा, right? And then left mid पे, like right wing पे, they want to buy Sancho. Which probably would not happen, but they
See,
have,
even
they
if that happens, the problem with that is he won't get to play.
हाँ,
And he's not coming back to sit warm bench, right?
Yeah.
He's not Jeru.
नहीं, वहाँ पे और कौन है? There is Gundogan who can play anywhere in the midfield. वो कहीं भी खेलेगा. There is Mahrez, there is Bernardo Silva.
हाँ तो and उसका मौका कब आएगा when everybody gets injured? Then he would come and play.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen. And then see how strong City's team is that we just named 3 players in one position.
Yeah, and they
And
could
good
be
players.
potential
And
starters in any team.
And they are not like fuck all. They're really good players. And that's why this team is so consistently growing as a team and adding those valuable assets as players to go forward. And I feel this team would be potentially winning the next season. Right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Like if they see,
Especially if they don't qualify for Champions League, I think it's gonna be a cakewalk for them
If
to
they
just
don't.
win the league. Right? It becomes much easier, much less pressure, much lesser games. So it just becomes easier. Probably domestic travel कर लेंगे next season.
आराम से
लीग कप तो जीत ही रहे हैं 2
टेंशन
साल
ही
से.
नहीं. पता है प्रॉब्लम क्या होगा ना? पता है प्रॉब्लम तब ये होगा कि जब ये लोग क्वालिफाई नहीं करेंगे चैंपियंस लीग के लिए, then do you think players will stay?
No, that's how they manage. So
Correct.
probably और पैसा देंगे players को कि तुम रुक जाओ. But then
See, Aguero is all. I don't think so. Aguero will go. बहुत बुढ़ा हो गया,
Aguero
कहीं
नहीं
जाएगा भी नहीं. ठीक है. Sterling will also not go. But my question is, there are other players who are there on bench, and if and they are on bench because they know either they'll get a chance to play in Champions League or they get a chance to win Champions League other than that squad. If they know that is not happening, then what?
especially people like for example, Mahrez or De Bruyne, right? They might probably leave because they are in their prime years right now.
Correct.
They want to play the best football that there is, and I don't think there will be any
Correct.
less people coming in for De Bruyne. Anybody would take him in his team, right? Ederson is a Brazilian, probably will go. Okay. See, I mean, even if they leave,
No, the
even
one thing City has done really well all this year is they've handled their players really well. Even if they are not playing,
yeah.
so Bernardo Silva came into play in City and did not play in City also, right?
Yeah. और उसको प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं है बेंच पे बैठने के लिए.
Rumors ही नहीं उसको like
Yeah, that's a fuck up.
if a guy stays in Man U doesn't play then 10 rumors like Pogba चला ही गया है.
वो तो इंजर्ड था, ऐसा भी नहीं कि नहीं खिला रहे थे, right? He was injured और वो is almost in Real Madrid.
Pogba was in Dubai and met Zidane. चला गया.
That's a problem, right? और यहाँ पे सिटी में देख मारेस खेलता नहीं है, he's substitute. Bernardo Silva खेलता नहीं है, गुंडोगन खेलता नहीं. I mean, they're all replacing each other, right? Every game तू एक गेम खेल, मैं दूसरा गेम खेलेगा, तीसरा मैं खेलेगा.
So that's how Man U takes penalties.
Yeah, like
Rashford,
Rashford. That's what happens, right? So let's see. I mean,
But then see this team. So there are two things. If they get qualified, I think these players have no issue. They're gonna stay there. Good for them. But if they're not, if they don't like, if the jury's out and they're against them, then probably they'll win the domestic treble. So all the haters of City, fuck you.
I think the best that could happen is if they don't qualify for next season, they'll probably know it in some time. I think next month is the hearing, or this month is the hearing. What if they win the Champions League this time? Right?
Oh, then what happens? Oh,
Then what happens? That would be amazing. I think they would still be banned. They would still be banned.
Yeah.
But but that would be amazing. And let us know, what do you think? If they win the Champions League and they're banned from Champions League, what happens then?
Oh yeah, I want to know your, like we want to know your response. And so to end this podcast, we have an amazing thing for you guys. So this is the confirmed kits and the best kit we have seen from Chelsea. I'm sorry, that's not the best kit. I'm sorry, Karthik.
See, I think.
See, I'll tell you what is the problem. Sponsor.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think in the past, what we had Fly Emirates to start with, and then we gave it Samsung.
Samsung
Amazing.
was the
It really
best.
good. Yeah, I know it was good, dude. And then Yokohama wasn't bad. It's good. It grew, I didn't like it to start with, but it grew.
But
on
then
me.
it somehow went with the way you guys played. You were a bus. You need tires. Yokohama is there.
Yeah.
That was good. But then now, see, अब मुझे क्या लग रहा है ना, see, अभी देख, अब problem क्या है कि the three is so prominent there,
Yeah.
and then you lost your first game in that too, and that to three.
Two. Yeah. So I think if 3 would have gone with the yellow and green logo, what
Then,
they
yeah.
used to have, that would have probably looked a little contrasting. It probably would have looked better. But I think if you remove that, right, if you don't look at that for a moment, I think the rest of it is still good. I like the trims, I like the navy blue trims, everything else is good. I like the texture on the t-shirt, but I think, yeah, they could have done a much better job. But Nike being Nike,
They don't
probably
care.
do
Yes.
one year really good kid, and the next year they do a fuck all job of it.
Correct.
So, and that's with any big team, any team at all, right?
So guys, we have given Chelsea's new kit 3 stars out of 5, and a lot of 3, like to make it 3 stars. Karthik has really worked hard to convince me. Really worked hard. I think the best jersey or the best kit here is Bournemouth.
Or Everton, which is there.
Correct. But then I like red mode, so it looks really beautiful, and their away jersey is also really good. So and also Karthik, like, not a pun,
and I think
but
I've given it a 4 because also they lost. They you won against us. Like, चलो यार 4 दे दो.
अरे वो भी नहीं ना यार. This would be the best jersey in championship also, right?
Yeah. Probably.
इतना मेहनत किया championship में
में
जाओ.
खेलेगा. So,
I hope they don't get dedicated, but then I know they will get.
They are a good team. I still feel they would.
Let's see.
आ जाएगा. But let's see.
Oh my
Let's talk
god.
about West Ham. ये तो पिछले साल का kit है भाई.
Are you serious? No. Exactly same. That's the problem. The thing is, they know their kit is good, but that doesn't mean you'll just replace it. इतना गरीबी थोड़े ना आ गया कि वही मतलब रिप्लेस तो कर दो, कुछ तो
थोड़ा कलर चेंज
कुछ अलग कर
कुछ
दो,
तो करो, have some texture, I don't know.
I'm telling you, even if they change next year jersey by small margin, I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
भाई I have a quick observation here.
हाँ.
हमरो जो है बोर्नमouth का भी किट बनाया वेस्ट हैम का भी है, लेकिन पूरा मैंने तो बोर्नमouth में ही डाल दिया.
Correct, तो क्यों डालेगा उसमें?
उधर तो हुआ ही नहीं कुछ. And the fuck up part is, I mean, we have given it to just because it's a new kit.
No,
Nice season का
we have,
kit है.
we have given it too because we like this kit.
I mean, you like that kit. I mean, yeah, it's a decent kit, but
There's no effort. Like, see, the problem is, I don't know. Like, do the
effort ही
fans?
नहीं है. हाँ,
I don't know. Like West Ham fans, anybody, please let us know if you like this kit because
I think ये लोग फैंस का पैसा बचा रहे हैं.
oh
मैं
yeah,
हर साल नया किट क्यों खरीदूं? मैं
टाइट
same
की
kit-
सफेदी है तो
same kit
same
मैं
kit.
हर साल पहन सकता है.
So basically, you're saying, Karthik, कि अगर बाप और बेटे को, they are both West Ham fans, तो बाप के टाइम का भी किट सेम होगा, बेटे के टाइम का किट सेम होगा.
कोई पहन लेते हो.
Amazing, nice. So again, so Everton jersey like kit is really nice.
Yeah, I really like the textures.
देख ऐसा
Chest,
दिख रहा है ना मेहनत किया है.
Exactly right. I mean, you can see there's hard work gone into that kit. But
Yeah,
then
correct.
it's really good. I mean, I like the colors. I like the trims. I like everything about that kit.
Hey,
So it's really good.
also guys, these are the confirmed kits. There are a lot of rumored kits too, but we didn't want to take them. They look really shitty, like the kits that
Most of them.
like things that we have seen. so hopefully when they are confirmed, we'll do one small podcast to rate everybody and relegate the
Yeah, we can do a small video.
yeah like top team to relegation team, all 20 kids. We'll do that, but we would love to hear your how many stars would you give these 4 kids.
I think we have more confirmed kits which we'll cover in the
Correct.
next
Absolutely.
episode of this podcast.
And once we get all 20 confirmation, we'll have a point, like we'll from 1 to 20 we'll keep them, we'll also relegate kids.
Yeah, we should do
Yeah,
that.
we'll do that. So anything else to add, Karthik? Or shall we
Yeah,
wrap
good.
it
I
up?
think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
It was a great first episode. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
What do you think we can add? What is not useful? What we can remove from this podcast? Please let us know. It would really be helpful for us. And please subscribe. Please
Yeah,
subscribe.
please subscribe. And also see it's a community, right? So we want to know what else can we add in this, and we want to know which direction can we go. This is just our first podcast, as Karthik said already, and it will be great to hear from you guys. Great to hear your feedback, and we have things coming on our podcast now, and we would definitely be happy if we have more audience to see, and we can talk to you guys. We can have an interaction there. We would want you guys to also be a part of podcast. We can have some sessions which would be really interesting to know your side of the story. Would
That's
want
what
to know.
we aim at. We just want to build a good community, around. So that's our aim. Please let us know.
Yeah.
And I think we should end the video by saying what you see in every other video. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon.